Unexpected fare so well.
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
At once, master. More must be urged to evacuate.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
Our soldiers need better training.
Let my fur lie how it may.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Worrying's giving me an achy back.
I'd sooner be home.
I'll take the night watch of death's work any day.
I'd sooner be home. But you might pass the spell, not
fearsome foe. It cannot be invincible. Look to the red forces. I suspect they are the prime.
This place is open and correct to suitable cover. Watch our foes' movements carefully, lest it reduce us to cinders.
Well aware of
You have my protection. The product of heedlessness.
Stand firm. You are not alone.
Forgive me for being held.
You've an opening. Focus your attack.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
By your leave.
some miracle. Now this region shall be safe, at least for the time being. Discovering what those clouds truly are may well be the key to everything.
If only we had some means of... The undead have risen to face us!
Too weak to fire! That was well done.
Come, follow my example!
Splendid. Attacks are our best bet against this foe.
Then we know what must needs be done. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
I will protect you.
I will finish this, here and now. Trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You can be doused in oil.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
My knowledge from other worlds.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched.
Now. Besides, after all that...
Oh, very well, my love. Would you be so kind as to escort us?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it.
A result to be proud of.
As a matter of fact, have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen?
No, I was previously a thief. At times, I find myself missing the strategic flexibility I possessed in those days.
Stout undead!
There's something odd about the passage of time here.
It would seem this is no longer the world we know.
Is there no way to return things to how they were before?
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
you don't mind, sir.
I'll not stick my head. Can't you see I'm on duty?
Bet you're bound up in all of this, eh, cuz?
Truth.
Would you be so kind as to ask the Smith's wife, Cleuna?
Then I shall remain by your side.
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Sir Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Perhaps we might speak with this Sir Lamond. The evacuation effort stands to benefit from another pair of hands.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
During my time with Lord
Would you find Sir Ernesto and tell him we've arrived?
How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
I must needs have poise.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head, at least. Always a pleasure.
You've chosen the path of a magic archer, then. A sensible choice.
'Tis a vocation requiring peerless dexterity. Suits you well, Arisen.
Stupid little...
Tis no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Might I prevail upon you to speak with Sir Lamond? Or to...
This worrying's giving me an achy back.
This is quite a quandary.
I end up feeling weary.
Succubi Arisen!
Battle is best avoided here.
First, assess the field.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Aye? What would ye of me? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone, cuz. You got that? Aye. I know those two. Good people. But I don't see why I should have to be the one responsible for them. Why don't ye do it? If they mean so much to ye. Oi! I heard out ye request. Kindly bugger off and leave me in peace.
Sir Lamond has refused to lend his aid, and it seems there's little hope of changing his mind. Let us inform Sir Ernesto.
We've let ourselves down.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
I must needs have poise. Mean counts for aught.
Not manage your day like getting cut open. Got any tales to liven up my day?
This place makes my hair stand up.
So, Sir Lamond is not to be convinced. It would have eased my mind to have him join us, but I suppose there's naught to be done. The hour of our departure is almost upon us. It will be slow going, no doubt. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact.
Right you are.
'Tis as I've dreaded. Calamity is nigh. I would admit your words inspire.
Business could be better, but I've weathered worse. Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat. How goes it? Suppose I could enjoy some...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Pray, keep your voice low. Would that such be? Aye. What is it?
We shall remain here.
I'm ready for patrol.
Well, could use more places like this.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going. On stage with backache like this.
I shall suffer none to disturb
If
this
there's
peace.
swords. Now, how best to proceed?
Well, could use more places like this.
This is too much for me, I fear.
This is an outrage!
Not without its charm.
This place is very dreary.
No, that's not happening.
Well met, sir. How might I...
Who could have imagined the world would turn on its head like this? Have I caught your eye? By all means, seek me out. How nice to... Who could have imagined the world...
How are we to fight with such
No one
rudeness?
here.
No sense dwelling on what others think.
I've little enough gold to spend as tears. After a companion, are we? What sort? If you see someone you like, go speak with them.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
The hour for prayer is still not come.
Lots to do. Preciously.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
I suppose I could indulge you. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. I suppose I could indulge.
Times are hard.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Have you come to be curious of other vocations? While 'tis admirable to devote yourself to a single pursuit, there can be no harm in trying something new, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation. heretofore unseen opportunities of exciting potential. Always a pleasure.
The clouds encroach ever closer. It seems naught can be done to halt them now.
Panicking will avail us not.
Need anything?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Welcome. Quality's what you need if you want to... Many thanks. I appreciate...
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melf. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melf, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent King. Let us aid him however we may.
Of course.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
Oh, I'm in fine fettle today.
This job better be worth it.
A lonely place.
Bloody early.
Not without its charms.
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy piece of steak.
What you need. I swear it.
Let me alone. I'm not out.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm right. Another day of work awaits.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Mayhap we'll have some fish for today's.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
We shall remain here.
That's not at the expense of my duty.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm right.
Preparation is key. I up my training routine. If you don't mind, sir. We're not to talk during mission.
You looking to enlist? I'll give...
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on...
I cannot abandon my post. At last.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, We must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I cannot bring myself to leave my own mother behind. If I cannot convince her, I mean to remain here and share in her fate. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Queen Regent Disa, between you and me, I fear for her.
Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you, but I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy. Do with me as you will. I care not what befalls me now. I fear you loathe me, Arisen. But I suppose that is only to be expected. I fear you loathe...
Yes? This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... There's aught inside. 'Tis a... letter. Might you excuse me? I would speak with Mother. Mayhap there is hope of changing her mind yet. All she did, all the scheming, all the plots, 'twas all for me, you see. So I cannot leave her to her fate.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest. All my peers seem so much more capable.
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. Had I only been more attentive, if I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt. My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Would you be so kind as to... You may assure him that the...
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm unsure how
Whoever's more repentance and boot up the arse.
would if all my days were so tranquil.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm caught. I swear I've not.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it comes.
Back to it.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Hope to see you again.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine. I paid good gold for them. And if you think I'll surrender a single one, you'd best think again. I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to safety. Be gone with you, rough. And if you think I require the use of...
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've just sold off my last cart. That fellow over there gave me a handsome price for half a dozen of them. Begging your pardon, sir.
Be gone with you, ruffian. And if you think I'll surrender I require the use of all of them.
Is this enough to have avoided the worst?
At last! A moment to breathe.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your out.
I'm not taking any passengers, just...
We're not to talk during...
Be gone with you, rough. And if you think I require the use of all of them. What are you doing? Put that away. No, spare me. I pray you. I fear for my life.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister trying to save his own skin. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. And if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell him bandits took them.
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
True enough. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Suppose I ought to earn. Oh, I'd not mind lingering
Please
for a
for
spell.
everyone,
I'll have to remember this
everyone in
place.
their place.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Our soldiers need better training.
Got to work if I'm
Your
to
equipment.
One must take pride in their charge.
I shan't complain of weariness so long as I may travel alongside you, Master.
'Tis our duty to follow, however tired we may be. I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Serpents are upon us!
I could have done no better.
I merely did as duty demands.
Well said.
Well done. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might pass the spell more quickly. Well done, Master. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. I am honored to be called to your side, Master. You've caught the Ogre's attention, Master. Try to keep it occupied. I shan't squander this opportunity. 'Tis no small wonder that Oxguards have ceased operation, given the state of things. Very well. I shall return.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Understood. What is it? What has happened to your magnet?
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I shan't let them harm you. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here. That we have the power to call forth spirit without end.
Then let us spell it. Granted servants that deserve rest.
Not fall to prowess.
Focus. The battle continues.
I shall finish this. For the Arisen! Highness would like to throw us off balance as our enemy.
My protection.
Furthermore, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
quarry shall fall!
In our favor. We've plentiful footholds from which to strike. I'll combine my magic with yours. You might cast the spell more quickly. I will protect you. heartening to think that the peril has passed by our efforts, if only for a time. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our...
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you for? Not that I really need to ask. Aye, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Do come again?
Just tell me what you need, and You're welcome.
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there's nothing I can't handle. So ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not by...
I'm a master of...
Tanoon with Angor. In Lalasta.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you? Then. Always a pleasure.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Many thanks to you.
Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry. There is a matter I would entrust to you alone. You have my gratitude.
Interested in my wares?
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change... It on a whim. You've not to lose. Many thanks. Go on, have a look.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Perusing your letters, sir.
Yeah, my back smells like the
Tanoon with anger. Oh. Thin and tight.
Well,
there is not more you can...
Fort fell from the beast that breathed its last.
well. I shall return.
What a happy coincidence.
You have my protection. It seems we have enraged our foe. Might we not use that rage to our advantage? That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Well done! Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly
We are to retreat then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are.
How do you like that? The sea's gone and dried up.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
Sir Ulrika is ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Magma scales! There! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
There you are. I could use a bit of company. Have you a mind to hear my remarks? Yes. Much obliged.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
How might I do that? Tis no small wonder that Oxguards have ceased operation, given the state of things.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
Over here, if you please.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on?
I will not be swayed.
I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Here we go again.
We fight. To arms.
The on-path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have got to follow.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
It is overly narrow.
It is not a solution I'd envisioned. I dare say my own master would be shocked to learn of this.
Now that is a surprise.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really now?
Much obliged. Here you are. You've earned a reward.
Then I shall remain by your side.
On your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let it—
I will protect you.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. A door of sturdy make. 'Twill be impossible without the key.
We must needs find the key.
Business hasn't been the best for some.
I've not got food atwixt my... The sea was once here, and the brine with it.
Tell is, 'twas swallowed up by the sky. It beggars belief.
You may entrust the defense of this sanctuary.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Precious. Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Ought you need a me?
If you don't mind, sir.
All this work and not a shred of gratitude.
Time to be heading
I'd
home.
best earn my keep.
I'd kept just about anywhere.
This looks as good a place as any.
What do you miss?
One can never be too careful.
That's my hunting for what? Whatever it is, I'll have to hit.
Kemen Ross.
Silrod faun Arandor.
Arinfel.
Artehar, lis manasvat.
Yavtarma Erom.
Arni Atahir. Osto.
Eldalia Huero.
Aliele Finnis ab.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
With Brocker's teach, so ask away. My hammer is... At your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
Peaceful as ever.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
That's acting up today. Interested in my wares?
No need to overthink it. You can change it. On a whim. You've naught to lose, and you leisure doing business with you.
Interested in my wares?
Shall we get some rest then? Twas a certain sorcerer who left the deepest impression. Never have I seen such nimble use of magic.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Each its inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is the choice you have made, listener. By rejecting the knowledge and times all others have the chance to fulfill the roles they have assigned. Once, no exception. All of the Methodist liberating, aiding the perpetuation of the cycle. Yet, bereft of the dragon, that role has been unwritten.
I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will is power. It is the means to shape the world as one desires.
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Open